woman who choose Islam, and what has changed in your life since you became a Muslim?
Everything.
Everything, yes.
Everything. Before Islam, I was traveling down a very dangerous path, and I didn't respect myself. I placed myself in situations that no self-respecting woman should be in. But, you know, at the time, the people around me were glamorizing that lifestyle. That was, you know, the thing to do. You know, I was partaking in activities that, you know, could have really put my life in danger, and you know, had some close calls. Many of the people that I grew up with are not here today. They have died. They have died either from street violence, from drug addiction, or suicide, or HIV and AIDS. Especially back in the 80s in the United States was a very dangerous time. And so many of the people that I grew up with are not here today. Allah spared me.
MashaAllah.
Yes, mashallah, alhamdulillah.
During that time, there was a lot of emptiness in my life. So I started searching, and I studied many different religions. When I started learning about Islam, all of the questions that I had and all the searching that I was doing was being answered. And I've been very blessed since becoming Muslim and learning to respect myself as a woman, something that I didn't have before. So Islam gave me back my dignity.
And in all reality, before Islam, I was oppressed. I fell into the trap of the media, of how a woman should be portrayed, trying to keep up with the latest fashions and the latest trends and what the ideal body of a woman should look like, which is completely unattainable if you think about the Photoshop and all of this of women. But I was chasing that. And after Islam, and I started observing hijab, it brought me to a place that I couldn't use my body. I couldn't use it to try to get ahead. So I had to start using my brain, and it was something that I hadn't used for a while. And I through starting to learn more, growing more in the deen, and learning about who I was as a woman, it was very liberating. It was very liberating to say, hey, you know, I am more than a piece of flesh. I am more than this object. That I do have something to contribute, do have something to be proud of and to be respectful. Once I started practicing Islam and I started observing hijab, everything in my life started changing. All these new doors started opening for me. And I went from a high school dropout to getting into Harvard University's Kennedy School of Government as a community fellow. And this is unheard of. Yeah. But it was because I started to believe in myself, and Allah had gave me my self-respect back. And I started to see that I could change the world, starting with myself.
My name is Melica McDonald Rushton, and I'm a survivor.